Hello, and welcome to Meet the Masters. In this episode, we're highlighting Ghost Widow, a terrifying nuker with potent single-target and AoE damage. Die! Originally from the NCSoft MMO City of Villains, Ghost Widow was a signature arch-villain of the Rogue Isles. After her death, Belladonna Vetrano's spirit was linked to Arachnos, allowing her ghost to serve the organization as long as it survived. After tracking statesmen to Sind-occupied Earth, she realized Atlas posed a threat to all Earths, and thus her own existence. She agreed to fight for the Reclamation Fleet, but like any great villain, she has ulterior motives of her own. Ghost Widow's weapon attack is Dark Blast, which fires out negative energy that explodes, dealing damage in a small radius around the impact. This weapon can be augmented to increase damage, explosion radius, or range. Ghost Widow's passive skill is Consuming Darkness, which increases her weapon's attack damage based on the amount of debuffs on the struck enemy. Her survival skill is Dark Passage. Ghost Widow quickly moves a short distance and strips all buffs off any enemies she collides with. Her first skill is Life Drain, which tethers Ghost Widow to a selected enemy, damaging them and healing herself. Damage will stop if the tether is broken. Ranking up this skill will increase its power, duration, and will increase Ghost Widow's movement speed for a short time when used. Fearsome Stare is Ghost Widow's second skill, casting her ghastly gaze outwards in a projectile that detonates into a large area of effect that damages and terrorizes all enemies within for a short duration. Ranking up the skill will decrease the skill's cooldown while increasing attack radius and terror duration. Her third skill is Tenebrous Tentacles, which curses an enemy, causing them to take damage over time for a moderate duration. Other enemies near the target will also be struck for a portion of the damage each tick. Ranking up this skill will increase damage, cast range, and radius of the AoE damage. Last up is Ghost Widow's Ethereal Image, which sends several ghostly projections of herself outward that will explode after a short duration. During this time, Ghost Widow receives additional movement speed and is immune to weapon attacks, but she can also not use skills or attacks herself. Ranking up this skill will decrease the cooldown, increase explosion damage, and will also grant Ghost Widow massively increased defense and skill damage reduction for a short time after the skill ends. Ghost Widow's ultimate skill is Soulstorm, which captures a target and deals damage to them over a channeled set of blasts. The skill locks Ghost Widow into place, and moving will end both the capture and channel damage. Ranking up this skill will significantly increase its damage, while also increasing its cast range. Ghost Widow can be very powerful in multiple roles depending on how you kit her out. For single target focus, kit her out with Life Drain and Tenebrous Tentacles. Stacking dots on your enemy will increase your basic attack damage against them, while also taking their health down, forcing the swap for you to capitalize on with your ultimate. Fearsome Stare and Ethereal Image are excellent survivability picks, allowing you to fear enemies away or confuse them with additional projections of yourself while you make your escape. Fearsome Stare also has a very large area of effect and a long range, allowing you to support your team from a safe distance even if your health is low. When playing against Ghost Widow, be very careful to not waste your swap, as her single target damage and lockdown on her ultimate are very dangerous when facing her alone. Remember that you can break the tether on her Life Drain, and that she is immobilized during her ultimate if she wants to gain the damage from it. A terrifying foe, Ghost Widow can leech life from her enemies, cause mass hysteria from a great distance, and quickly eliminate a single target if left unopposed. A villain whose interests are momentarily aligned with the fleet, Ghost Widow is unliving proof that it's good to be bad. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to give us a like. You can learn more about other masters at playmxm.com. And be sure to follow us on Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook for more info.